the Cocco channel. Today we are going to be talking about the one and only BH Cosmetics. This is the Pride and Prejudice and Zombies palette. If you did not know, that is a motion picture that just got released. That is also an adaptation of a book, in case you were wondering. This palette retails for $13 off of BH Cosmetics. Unfortunately, I didn't buy anything else, and so I did have to pay the $8 shipping. I think it's like $7.95, so my total was like about $20, but okay, so let's go ahead and start with the outside. You do have this wonderful picture of just like hands creeping up out of a grave. On the back, you do have a description which says, celebrate the romantic charm and fearless females of Pride and Prejudice and Zombies with this killer collection of 12 eyeshadows plus blush and highlighter. The drop dead gorgeous shades will bring your look to life. And then it does tell you all of the ingredients. It is cruelty free. They have the little bunny on there. And then this is what the inside looks like. The shadows do have fallout, so they do get like all over the package, which I've only used it once, which was today. But there is a nice decent mirror on there with some lettering that says, I shall never relinquish my sword for a king. Elizabeth Bennet, and it does have like some embossing on it. So let's do a close-up of the actual palette. Okay, so you do get 3 cheek products, as you saw. One is a highlighter, one is a matte blush, and then you have kind of a shimmer blush, and they're quite pigmented. The highlighter color is like a really pretty champagne color. You have like kind of a dusty rose blush, and then you do have like a orangish hued blush with like a gold reflect back to it. So all of those are really pretty, really pigmented. You do have some fallout. Another thing that I want to mention with the actual products is that there is a scent to them, which I am sensitive to. I won't be able to probably use this palette a lot, but that's just me. A lot of people aren't sensitive to things like that, but it does have like a very like chemically smell. It doesn't smell like makeup, like I don't know how to describe it other than it has a scent to it. So let's go ahead and get into the eyeshadows. You do have 1, 2, 3, I want to say 4 matte colors. You have 1 foil, well no, 1, 2, 3, you have like 4 foiled and then like kind of 4 shimmer. So they broke it up really, really nice. I'm going to do the top row and then the bottom row. They are extremely pigmented, which is nice, but they have, like I said, a lot of fallout, which kind of stinks, and it does like ball up, which you'll see. So you have like this really pretty cream, which is a matte. You have this gold foiled eyeshadow. You have kind of a champagne foiled eyeshadow. This is a matte, believe it or not. I know it looks kind of shiny. This is a matte kind of camel color. And then you have a shimmer brown. And then you do have another foiled kind of maroonish brown color. Moving on to the bottom row, you have a matte cream white. It's more white than the top row. You have this foiled purple, which was my favorite color. As soon as I saw the palette, I knew that this was going to be like my favorite. You have a dark purple, which is also a shimmer. You have a shimmer silver, dust gray, and then this shadow is what I was most disappointed with. It is like a turquoise. It almost reminds me of Earl Grey from the Chocolate Bonbon palette, but in the actual palette, as you can see, it had like a really cool top layer that was like a silver turquoise, and it's only on the top layer. So as soon as you're getting into the palette, that does go away, and that's not the color that comes up at all. As I said, it's very close to Earl Grey from the Chocolate Bonbon palette. It has like that turquoise reflect to it, and then you do have a matte black, which I know is a staple for a lot of people in a palette. I am not a person that uses black eyeshadows very often. It's very, very rare, so they did throw that in there though. So packaging is really nice. You do have like the magnetic closure, like I said. The pans are in there very securely. Like I said, I've only used this once, and I didn't obviously use all of the colors, but their fallout just gets all over it. The colors I used today were the matte cream all over. I put the foiled purple on my lid. I put the silver through my crease, and then smoked it out with this kind of darker purple. Overall, I think this palette is really, really great, especially for the price. Like I said, it's only $13 retail. They have different deals going on all the time that if you spend a certain amount, you get free shipping and so forth. I didn't have any coupons or promotions. I did pay full price for the palette, and I did pay full price for shipping, but I was just so excited about this because if you do watch my channel, then you know that I am a fan of all things scary. So I was just super excited about this, and I jumped on it right away. I wanted to be one of the, not like the first ones to get it, but I had been waiting for it to come out. Like, I knew about this before it was released, if that makes sense. So the colors are super pigmented. The fallout really isn't that big of a deal. It does sweep right away. If you're a person that gets kind of OCD a little bit about your packaging, getting product on it, then this might bother you a little bit because, like I said, just from swatching it, it does get all over the package. But the highlighter and the blushes are beautiful. And so I think there's a perfect amount of each, like shimmer, foil, matte colors. There's everything that you need in here to create looks, and you can make a variety of looks with this palette with the different pops of color with the purple and the greens and the golds. So I really do love this palette, but the only thing is that I am sensitive to smells. It does trigger migraines for me, and if you're a migraine sufferer, like I have quite a few subscribers that have told me that they are suffers from migraines, so you know that that's not a pleasant experience, and no makeup palette is worth that. So that's just me. If you're not sensitive to it, it's really not going to be that big of a deal. And I wish there was a better way to describe it for you guys, but it's like a chemical smell, and maybe it's just mine. I haven't heard anybody else talk about it, but what are you gonna do? But I will link this palette down below in case you are interested. I hope you guys really enjoyed this review. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Enjoy Thoughts on Thursday. And if you are new to the channel, hello and welcome. My name is Brittany Cocco. You are watching the Cocco channel. I hope you stay a while and subscribe. It really would mean the world to me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
You do get 12 eyeshadows and 3 airplanes. That's what you get. So that is my full review and swatches. No, that's not.